Hey, welcome back, friends. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And you have another trailer to surprise me with today.
I do.
So what do you have?
So, I know how much you love my obsession with TikTok.
Oh.
It did recommend, I will say, I'm standing by the TikTok algorithm being one of the better algorithms of any of the social medias. It recommended a movie trailer that I hadn't heard of before this morning. And we are definitely going to watch this because it stars one of our favorite people that we have seen live.
Oh, interesting. I am very, very intrigued. Well, we're going to go ahead and watch this mystery trailer right now. You want to see who that person is and what we think about it, then stick around until the end. But for now,
let's go.
Let's do this.
2 steps ahead. That is the secret.
Nina Jekyll is excellence incarnate. She demands the same from others.
What we're looking for is someone who could help about the house. Do you like my chessboard? Do you play?
Oh, sorry, that's not me. There are cameras in almost every room. Nina has been resistant to coexisting with staff until you.
I hear you're working for Nina Jekyll all alone up there.
Wow.
I have a daughter, and to see her, I need this job.
You forgot Nina's meds.
Ari is lucky to have such a determined father. Maybe I am the making of you. Check. Cheers.
She's so sinister.
Yeah, really.
Can't you see? We can win the day. Show the way.
Truly all the world's a stage.
All the way.
Wow.
Stand or fall.
Rachel Hyde at your service.
My goodness.
Ooh, she's a bit crazy, isn't she?
Oh my goodness, I had no idea this was coming out. I guess to get it out of the way, just so you know what we're talking about as well, because, like, let's face it, it can be a little bit confusing. If you didn't know, you might be thinking that's Eddie Izzard, the comedian who's been around for a long, long time, whose gimmick was kind of wearing women's clothing early on in his career. However, if we start referring to she, her, and Suzy Izzard, that is who Eddie Izzard is now. Eddie Izzard is transgender, goes by she, her pronouns, and while she still uses Eddie Izzard on many of her billings, like you go see a comedy show, it typically still says Eddie Izzard, but she prefers to be known as Suzy Izzard. So who are we to disagree with that? And we will refer to her as Suzy Izzard. So that out of the way. Wow, what did you think of Dr. Jekyll from the Hammer House of Horror?
It's exciting coming from the Hammer House of Horror because they've got those kind of really classic, like, schlocky kind of horror.
Yes.
And I feel like Suzy is going to really play well in this space, especially having those two characters that she can really kind of explore. And, like, she's so good with that quirky side. We've seen her act in a few things. I really loved her in Mystery Men. She can be a bit campy when she's acting, and so I feel like with a Hammer horror, that's a good space for that. The other thing I loved was when she was singing and kind of doing those dramatic set pieces. It felt like she was on a stage, and we've seen her live several times now. She really has a command of the stage. Like, she knows how she is moving on the stage, and just like the way she illustrates her jokes and things with like how she's kind of moving around the stage and like how her body is moving. Like, she's got such a good control of that. So I think that was a really clever choice on the filmmaker's part to kind of set up the actual like the movie as if it's a stage.
Yeah, I agree. I think she, yeah, to your point, she has such a presence. She can be very campy, but I did think in this trailer she played a lot of it very straight, like very, very sinister and creepy, and I think that could be a great blend of kind of slightly campy, and actually in some ways it's scarier when a character is kind of campy, but then is terrifying just in their brutality at the same time. I'm thinking of like Kathy Bates in Misery, that kind of, like, started off a little bit silly and a little bit funny, but you didn't think she was very silly at the end, did you? You dirty birdies. Yeah, I think the other thing I love, and I don't want to make this a giant social commentary, but the fact that she's just playing a female character, or two variations of a female character. It's not, oh, here is a man playing a trans woman. That's a little bit tired now. And the same as we saw with Hari Nef in the Barbie movie. It's not trans Barbie, it's just Barbie. And I like it that that's possible in this day and age, that we can just have people portraying characters who they want to portray. So lecture over. But yeah, I agree though. I love like this really looks like Hammer House of Horror going back to their roots. And I had completely even forgotten the whole story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but I remember being pretty scared by that as a kid. So maybe a whole new generation of kids will be scared by Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde in this case.
And not too long to wait.
Yes.
Halloween is coming out.
Yeah, that's true. What a great Halloween movie. I have no idea where you would stream this, but I imagine it's going to be on some streaming. I mean, what isn't on a streaming service? I'm just covering up my Peacock logo. Well, what isn't on a streaming service these days? But yeah, I am super excited. I mean, just to see Suzy Izzard as herself in a movie. You know, she's been through a journey. She's done some, you know, she was swimming the English Channel. She was running a marathon every day for months. Like, she's done some stuff. She's been through some stuff. So to see her back into acting is really just heartwarming as well. So good on you, Suzy Izzard. Good on you, Hammer House of Horror. I'm excited. Well, thank you for finding this one. Thank you guys for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if so, we will see you next time, friends, on the next Nerd Safari.
Peace out, nerds.